Hi guys, this is Hyunmin Max, aka Max. Welcome back to another video on the channel. As you guys can see, we already have the Team 2 cards on the loading screen itself. In the middle should be push cards. And then the other two, I'll talk more about that later on. We also have a really huge mistake in the SBC section yesterday. We have some compensation news. So I'm actually filming this right after the Thursday content drop. We just gotten a Callum Hudson-Odoi SBC 5-4. I don't think that at this stage of the game, we're in April, so close to thoughts, 80 reactions and 80 composure just doesn't cut it for me. But he's 5-4, best version of Cole right now. Big step plus as well as finesse shot plus. Useful that he can start as a right winger. For the price itself, he costs 83, 86, and an 87. Now the sticking point here for me is he actually requires team of the weeks. If it's just him without the team of the weeks, I would say that it's actually kind of passable. You could possibly complete him. I just want to search up his price. So it's right about 200k. Majority of the price probably comes from the team of the weeks itself. We did also get the marquee matchups as well. I already completed one because I have some spare cards. So United, Liverpool, check your clubs for your United and Liverpool players, especially United players. They are going for quite a decent amount, I believe 1k plus. So that's all. Thursdays are usually very quiet days. So let's go and take a look at the team of the weeks, right, that were actually released yesterday. Mr. CR7, right, he has been scoring back-to-back hat-tricks in the Saudi League recently. So 5-4. He only has one playstyle plus, which will make him kind of half decent for evolution down the line, and the fact that he's 88 rated also really helps. Ramos also misses out on one of the backline evolution that I'm gonna talk about later on by one rating. So I think the good thing here is his acceleration is relatively high, so it actually makes him semi-usable. The downside is we have so many center backs right now that has like 4 or 5 defending playstyles. Ramos only has 2, and with one being slide tackle, I'm not really too sure about that. We also have Rafael Liao as well. Donnarumma might be a good investment going forward because goalkeepers are always decent. Don't really have too much, right, as regards to the rest. So the big thing yesterday, right, was the David Beckham SBC. So at content drop yesterday, he was actually released as a SBC. We didn't have leaks or anything. So he was out for right around 30 minutes plus. His cost is really close to 500k. I think yesterday he was about 530, I believe, but further has dropped because of rival rewards. So right now he's right around 460k. Now the issue was that it didn't show him as being untradeable. So this was a screenshot taken yesterday. As you guys can see, there is no untradeable at the bottom of the segment, which is definitely an error, right? Because we all know that if you go back to the game itself, go back to any player, it just says untradeable, right? The player SBCs, they are all untradeable. As you guys can see, bracket untradeable. So we didn't have that for the Beckham SBC. What happened was he was out. A lot of people completed him and were basically selling him on the market. This caused his price to significantly drop a lot. So I believe the issue with this David Beckham is we have to go and search the future stars. My bad. I don't think he pops out like that. We need to go this, I think. Yeah. So there were a lot of David Beckham first owner yesterday tradable because of this issue, but he actually rectified the problem really quickly within right around 30 minutes. So there were a lot of David Beckham on the market yesterday. I was actually monitoring, and he actually dropped a significant amount. If we go and take a look at his market price, it was about 540k or so. Footbin says about 360. I saw him selling about 330k at his absolute lowest price. So if you go on the game, you manage to convert your untradeable fodder into kind of coins, right? I would say that it's decent value because when you complete him, right, it's about 500k worth of fodder, but you only get to sell him for about 360 to 370k. So you lose about 130k there. But if you need coins, then that is not such a bad idea yesterday. So as of right now, if we go to the SBC segment, right, you might be wondering where is the SBC itself. The SBC has been taken down. I don't think that it will return anytime soon. It's probably going to take, I would say, easily 1 to 2 weeks for them to fix this issue. So just have to wait. Oh, just as I was about to say, right, he's here, right? Just before, I think 15 minutes before, I think he dropped along with the content itself. So great that EA has actually dropped the SBC back. Because we're gonna have a problem, right? This card, I'll talk more about this card, right? Because I've actually packed this card a couple of months ago, and even then, I don't find David Beckham to be anything special. When I packed him, he was about 1.5 mil. Try him out as a right winger. I try him out as a box-to-box midfielder. I don't think he's really that good, to be honest. Unless you're a David Beckham fan, I would say that, you know, probably stay clear of this card. Really not that great. So what compensation will you be getting? So this is the official EA tweet itself. So SBC was removed. Those people who are halfway through the SBC itself, your progress will get saved. So take for example, if you have completed all the squads except for one squad, let's say the bronze squad, you'll be getting back all your fodder, but your progress will be saved. So basically, you're just submitting a bronze squad for David Beckham. So that is the compensation. I think, you know, for me, I think it is pretty fair, because if you're actually going to take a look at the SBC itself, those who completed it and you got David Beckham tradable, right, it's actually as stated, right? They didn't state that it was untradable, so it was tradable. So I think it was pretty fair. So that is the biggest thing that happened yesterday. I think this mountain of mistakes that EA has been making actually really started from FIFA 23. Seems like they have maybe changed a number of stuff, or maybe because they have a change of structure after their split from FIFA itself. That's the only thing I can think of, because I can't really remember a time where there was such a significant amount of increase in mistakes from EA. Just seemed really, really odd. Maybe they might have come under different management right now, and the people now are just simply not that competent. We did also get a refresh of the 88 plus Encore icon player pick. We all know the requirements. I think the pack rate for these, right, seem better than the previous time. I've seen a couple of videos, and I think that the pack rate is half decent. Your 86s and 87s also went up as well. We did also get the 88 plus campaign mix upgrade. So this one just 2 squads, 85 and 86 with 1 team of the week. This again caused a increase in price for your 86ers. So because yesterday was Wednesday, we did get the fantasy upgrade. I want to talk about the Declan Rice upgrade. He missed out his final upgrade by a goal for Arsenal, and Dembele probably has the biggest upgrade, right, 91 to 94, but again he missed out his last upgrade. So I just want to say, for your cards, in regards to your fantasy cards, right, please go ahead and sell your fantasy cards, because most of these cards have no longer have any value, I reckon, because most of them have already completed most of their games, and I see them going down steadily, except for some of the female cards, right? Some of the female players I think still have 1 game, so you guys have to actually just go to the tracker and see how many more games the female players have left, and then you can actually sell the card. Just take note that we have TOTS coming very, very close. Most of the cards in the team, right, the reason why they have such high value is because they are live cards and they can upgrade. But once the aspect is taken away, I can assure you it's gonna drop significantly, right? So next thing I want to talk about is the leaks, right? We have lots and lots of leaks. Didier Drogba is gonna come as an icon. He was just leaked just a couple of minutes ago. Powerful physical striker, if you guys are into that type of striker. Vialli as well coming as a hero. Cordoba also, one of the best center backs in the game. Very short, but Cannavaro-esque. His jogging is actually absolutely insane. You guys would realize that we have a lot of, or quite a number of Brazilian icons. Kaká is gonna come as an icon as well. He was actually one of the first few to leak. And then personally, one of my favorites, Robbie Keane. He's actually a very, very good striker. We're gonna get 2 versions of him. I think he can also make a very, very good cam. Earlier on, when his 86 version was out at the start of the game, I was actually using him quite a lot. Fantastic. Puskas is gonna be the headliner in this. Don't know what kind of upgrade he will get, but he's probably going to be 5-4 or 4-5 very, very easily. Best, I would say he's one of the top 3 finishers, top 3, 4 finishers in the game itself. His shots are always super duper powerful. So fantastic card right there. So I have a little bit of an issue with Roberto Carlos because recently I believe we have the SBC for him, right? And then the SBC was not cheap. I believe he was about 1.7, 1.8 mil if my memory serves me correct. So it's like people who have completed their SBC is probably going to be a little bit upset because they no longer have the best version of Roberto Carlos. And one of my all-time favorite players, Nemanja Vidic, hopefully he does get a significant pace boost like what EA did with some of the other heroes recently. And then he can actually be really usable. He's always just, you know, a little bit too slow, kind of similar to Sol Campbell, and disrespectful to my GOAT. Another Brazilian icon, right? We did also have his SBC recently for Jairzinho. And Jairzinho is just, I think, he's actually pretty good. I would say he's better than Garrincha. And then we have Lineker that probably nobody really cares about. We also have Frank Lampard. If you guys remember in the previous Trophy Titans promo, he was actually under the objectives. And I remember him being a very good box-to-box midfielder. So I believe this one will play as a very good box-to-box midfielder as well. Better in-game compared to Steven Gerrard. So looking forward to this, Chelsea fans. And then for Arsenal fans, we have Thomas Rosicky. Again, 2 versions. So hopefully EA does give us another evolution for the heroes that they have actually already given us for Team 1. I foresee them giving us another one, very, very likely. We also have the GGMU hype, Eric Cantona. It'll be interesting to see what kind of boost he actually gets. So we have just gotten news that Eric Cantona will be coming as a very, very huge SBC. So question is, will we have 2 versions? One SBC, like the L or Wyron, the lower rated version, the Liberal version, and then another higher rated one in packs? Very likely. How much will he cost? So the current version is 90. If we're gonna get 2 versions, maybe we're gonna be it's gonna be a 91 versus a 93. So let's see. So Eric Cantona, right? We have to see, like a week ago he was about 450k, right? He has significantly crashed down in price because of the Icon SBC. If he's the 91 rated, I would say that his SBC will probably come somewhere in the region of 900k to a mil very easily. Because his GGMU hype, he's always very, very hyped game itself. So that is something that we can actually look forward to. And of course we have Desai as well. Very, very good center half. Not that we need any given the amount of center back SBCs that we have been getting recently. I still think Laurent Blanc is a little bit better. Desai isn't that strong, but we'll see. Maybe this version gets the juice. And then Park Ji-sung, right? GGMU again. Actually, Park is a very good box-to-box midfielder. I don't really think that he's suitable as a winger. Probably not good enough. Probably gonna be 4-4. That's my guess. So those are the leagues that we have right now. I believe that we should be getting more, and then probably the mini release is gonna come on Saturday. Right? I don't know why EA actually changed the mini release dates. So today is Rival Rewards Day. Hope you guys actually play, especially those who are in the Elite Division, because I personally feel like the Elite Division rival rewards are possibly better than your Foot Champs. If you can only play one, I'll most definitely choose rival rewards. Right, I'll definitely choose rivals. Right, I played I think I played 9 games in Elite, and then I got my 7 wins. I drew the other 2 games. Oh, I drew 1 and lost 1 actually. Actually really, really good, you know, fantastic grades there, fantastic rewards pack. So if we take a look at some of the other content that we have gotten as well, we've gotten the Konokbia SBC. So of course he did change his nationality in the last game, I believe. 4-4 medium high. I think he's much more suitable playing as a centre back. Because right now, as a midfielder, I think midfielders need to have higher dribbling. He doesn't really have that high dribbling, but he does have 2 playstyle plus. And as I mentioned, right, he has so many defending playstyles. So maybe more suited as a centre back. If you can change him in game because he can't start there, it might be a idea. Just an 85 and an 80. So yeah, if his team does progress, you will get 3 playstyle plus. It's something that you guys can do. So we did also get a very, very big evolution, right? Your back line to front line evolution. So some of the players that are really, really popular for this, right, has actually gone extinct. So Militao, Alaba are some of the top choices. If we take a look at the preview, it's going to be absolutely insane. 87 acceleration, 93 sprint speed. Very, very good aggression, 87. The only issue is he has power header and area plus. Right? I would like him to have more defending play styles, but actually a very good option. I think Umtiti, Mangala also look very, very good. So those are some of the more popular ones. And I want to bring you through the rest as well. Like I mentioned, Adam Militao. Goretzka is also another very popular one. I believe he has gone extinct. And then Cancelo also. Bruno G, if you still did hold on to the SBC card. Kalulu also. So for me, I probably would save my team of the week, Alaba. If you guys remember, there was this chain evo early in the game, right, whereby people got the 86 Alaba, a team of the week, to a 93. I'm probably going to hold it. Tonali is actually pretty solid as well. 3-star, 5-star, like I mentioned, Mangala. You can actually also do Upamecano. Look at that pace. 91 pace. Crazy, crazy center back. So I think those are the top few options for me. So for this Alaba, right? Yeah, this is the Go Alaba. Yeah, so I think probably I'm gonna evo Adam Militao myself. Right? Do check your clubs, likes of your Go Adam Militao, Team of the Week, Goretzka. They are actually all flying in price. So what happened is the center backs are down bad, right? The center back that I really love to go to is Varane, because a lot of people are going to this evolution, right? Down bad, drop about, I believe, about 200k, right, when this evolution came out. And then your lower tier center backs also got affected in price as well. So I don't think this is the time to be holding onto your cards, because we're gonna get more and more good content. Just remember to sell. We also have a League SBC, Scenic Under, representing Fenerbahce. So I believe that they are actually playing Olympiacos in the Conference League. I think that they have a very, very good chance. I expect to see this SBC probably during the weekend itself. So do watch out for that. We do also have your Premier League Player of the Month. Sonny, Isak, McAllister. I think Muniz might win. He has been scoring in almost every single game. He has been fantastic. Sonny as well. I think Isak has a very good shout also. He just got I think 2 goals in the previous game, even though 2 were both for penalties. So yeah, those were some of the content that you're expecting to see. Other than that, right, because of the fact that the clock has shifted, some of your SBCs might not refresh at the same time. So for me, usually right before the content shift, or rather the shift in clock, content is always 2 a.m. Singapore time for me. Right now it's 1 a.m. They shifted it back once. So probably this SBC, eventually when it returns, right, it will go back to the same. They will all drop at 6 p.m. UK time. I can't do my... Yeah. So I think that we're really, really close to TOTS right now. Right? We're really, really close. If we take a look at some of the leaked packs, right? We have live TOTS player, free team of the season player, and as well as player moments. So TOTS is coming. TOTS is in the background. We have your eFix pack. Right, if you guys don't know what eFix are, it's England, France, Italy, Germany, and Spain. Basically, your top 5 leagues. Your eFix 85 double pack as well. Second half team of the week. We have all your provision packs. Probably this one is to keep the prices of team of the weeks down. Go commons as well. So we're really, really close to TOTS. Likely we might get a warm up maybe next week, and then after that we'll be going into TOTS proper. And yeah, basically that is probably the end cycle of the game. And if we take a look at some of the Golazo Team 1 cards, I think that if you're somebody who has a decent amount of coins, I think Alawiran, Bobby Charlton would be really good investments. Of course, they're really, really expensive. Other than that, I don't really think that too much. Let me go and take a look whether I can open up some packs for y'all. Yeah, I have lots of packs still, I would say. But before that, let's go and activate the bronze squad for that. So I think that, you know, the second team, right, doesn't really look that insane. Therefore, maybe us. So I don't know. I'll see the. I'll wait for the full team to be leaked and see whether there are any more big players other than Pushcast. Maybe I might just save most of my packs for Tots, right? Given that we are actually so near. Let's go ahead and open 83 by 10. Do your 83s by 10, right? I packed Bobby Charlton. For those who didn't know, alright, as we got Laporte. Right, probably. Probably quite a bad pack, I would say. Yep. So yeah, not that ideal a pack. So I will be trying to get my weekend league done as usual. Or trying to go for rank 1. I finished 19-1 last week. Yeah, that's all for me. If you guys enjoyed the content, hit that like button. If you guys want to see more of such videos, do hit that sub button. See you guys around. Alright? Bye guys.